Must be kept in check so that green can lead us toward something.
Yeah, well, we see what it's led us to. It's led us to the fact that 1 out of 8 homes now in America is in foreclosure or delinquency. 1 out of 8 homes. And, of course, the millions don't have health care and everything else. It's, how do you get yourself out of bed every morning to do this show? Just the despair of how, the hope that we all had a year and a half ago. And now it's like, I just feel like the Democrats they're in for an ass whooping of biblical proportions in November if they don't get off the dime and do the job they were sent there to do. I mean that. I mean, don't they see that?
Since the Civil War, it's only been twice that the president's party has not lost seats in the election after which that president was elected. And so it's almost historically impossible for the Democrats not to lose seats. Do you see that there's any way they can not lose too many seats? That they could avoid the bloodbath?
Yes, they can avoid it by having the courage of their convictions and doing what the Republicans do when they take power. You know, when the Republicans come into town, they get in the Hummer and they drive down Pennsylvania Avenue and mow down anybody in sight. They walk into Congress with both guns blazing and they say, we were sent here to do a job, and then they do the job. Democrats come in, by an incredible majority in the Senate and the House, and this historic election with Obama in the White House. Democrats come in and go, oh, hi, I guess we don't need universal health care for everybody. We can compromise. It's okay. It's like they used to at least just sing Kumbaya. Now they go in like frightened animals. I don't understand it. What is it about them where they can't do the math? It's like your Stupak math, where a dozen is actually 4.
Yes.
He's got 4 members. Actually, in Michigan, we call that the Stupak dozen.
So maybe that explains it, actually.
Yeah. So, but it's like, have all Democrats, are they all afflicted with this math disease? I know liberals were better in English and social studies in school. Have they just not figured out how much the American people wanted them to do this? Yeah. And I think, too, remember Reagan, and Reagan was loved by many people who didn't necessarily agree with all of his policies. But Americans don't really see themselves as Democrats or Republicans. They want somebody in there who believes in something, who's going to go for it. And if the Democrats would just say to themselves, you know what, we've got these 8 months here, let's just do what we were sent here to do and damn the torpedoes. And yes, some of us may lose as a result of that, but so many more Americans are going to admire us for standing up for something, for believing in something. That's what's going to put them out of office more than anything. And the fact that their base is going to be so depressed by the fact that we didn't get universal health care, that we didn't put any restrictions on the banks and Wall Street. People are just going to stay home. And why they would allow this to happen, it's beyond me.
Yeah, it seems like when you listen to Democrats talk about election prospects, they're convinced they're going to lose. You would expect that would free them up to try something.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Right? It's kind of like, okay, the boat is taking in water. Do we just sit here, or do we pick up the Dixie cup that's over here and start bailing? We may not make it, but do something. Do something, Democrats. Are you listening to me?